Welcome back. We're off to Glynigorse Park in North Wales in this part amongst the nice flowers and sheep for round 2 of the Honda Cadet Championship. Pole goes to Luke Wooder on the 3 card, Ethan Andrews alongside, Cian Jewis on the 11 cart is on P4, Sandy Mitchell on 5. Wooder, Jewis and Mitchell have been battling all season long at the front of the field. Those are the drivers making up the 30 cart grid for this one. The early results as follows. Luke Wooder took Heat 1 from Ethan Andrews in Heat 2, Elliot Harvey taking Heat 3, and then Luke Wooder winning the earlier final one, from which the grid positions for this televised final are made up. We're through the start-finish line, through turn 1, up the Dragon Straight, 220 metres, two carts off over the grass. 17 Gordon Much and 97 Harrison Huggan, and Sandy Mitchell's off, comes back on contact between 4 or 5 carts going through the right-hander. Here's the replay with the man in the orange helmet. That's Sandy Mitchell. Comes back onto the track. Does he hit anybody? Doesn't look like he did, but carts on the outside making contact. That looks like the 20 card of Chris Lullum up in the air, landing on Matthew Hopcroft's head. The 71 cart looks like it's damaged his Nassau panel at the front, possibly the steering column as well if it's landed on the top of the cart like that. Or maybe Matthew's head just softened the blow for the cart, didn't cause so much damage to the cart, the fact that it landed on his head. So Luke Wooder that leads it. You see all the carts have got going again anyway. There's and Sandy Mitchell sliding up the inside, nearly making contact, but it's Luke Wooder that leads it then. The 11 cart in second place is Cian Jewis. These two have been battling all season long, along with Sandy Mitchell. Though Mitchell's further down the field now. 37 cart in third place, that's Elliot Harvey from Didcot. The 14 cart comes next, that's Ethan Andrews. Andrews won an earlier heat, so certainly got the pace to win this, and he's certainly close enough to do so. 52 Morgan Porter in behind in 5th place. And then in behind Morgan, the 55 cart of Charlie Lamb. Charlie from Benfleet in Essex. So he come through turn 2, a little bit of contact between Lamb and Cian Jewis, but no damage done. Ethan Andrews right there in 4th place to pick up any pieces if there's any contact in front. They come down the hill one more time. These drivers in this Honda Cadet class, the 4-stroke category in cadet karting, again from 8 to 13 years of age, as they are in the Coma Cadet category, and more registrations in this 4-stroke category this year than the generally more popular 2-stroke Coma category, which is quite interesting in itself. Down through the final turn, still Luke Wooder that leads it. Brother Dave second in this championship a couple of seasons ago. Morgan Porter there in the orange helmet, easy to spot. Ethan Andrews comes next, 14. 55 is Charlie Lamb. He's pursued by Sam Munro on the 50 cart. So they're essentially the top 6 in this one. Almost in a train. There's Sandy Mitchell trying to get back onto the train in front, but got a bit of work to do. If he's going to do that, it's Wooder through the double apex carousel into the compression complex, a series of right-handers before compression corner, the hairpin. It's the third of the right-handers. Here comes compression corner, that's the hairpin. This track now drops away right there into the devil's elbow, left-handed, then down to the final turn. This is a track that I know well. When I first bought my son his own kart, this was the first place we came after Christmas Day. It was on Boxing Day in 2000. The circuit owner, Eddie Davis, would like to extend the track. As we show you here, coming up into the spoon, it will go straight on there, straight on, up into the field opposite, and then come back down towards the left-hander here, and then come down the hill again. So it would improve the overtaking opportunities. Planning permission required, though. Not always a given. Into the compression complex one more time. Still Wooder that leads it. From Cian Jewis. 52 Morgan Porter in close order in 4th place. All screams in the back. There's carts off. Carts off through this turn here. 88 miles apps involved and 90 carts involved. Ryan Gillespie, 23 involved as well. Rowan Graves, and the 45 cart is off in the middle of the track. That's Ewan Tyndall. Didn't see what happened there, but there were a good 5 or 6 carts involved, undoubtedly. That is Ewan Tyndall, 45. Looks like he may have hurt himself. Ewan from Tyneham Weir. Still Wooder out front, the 3 cart. It's got 5 or 6 cart lengths now over the chasing group. Chasing group now headed by the 37 cart of Elliot Harvey, with Morgan Porter moving into 3rd, and Cian Jewis has dropped a couple from 2nd to 4th. 55 cart trying to close that gap, Charlie Lamb. And behind Charlie, the 14 cart of Ethan Andrews, and we've got a Battenberg flag out on the start line. Carts making up a few places there. It's Ewan Tyndall. The officials have brought out a Battenberg flag. It allows them to slow the carts down, single file, while they assess the situation with Ewan and decide whether they need an ambulance or not. If they need an ambulance, they'll bring out a red flag. But these are still race conditions. The laps that the carts do under the Battenberg flag will still count in the lap total. So it's a timed race effectively. So the time was still running while the Battenberg flag was out. This is the restart. It's still Luke Wooder that's got the lead then from the 37 cart there in 2nd place, Elliot Harvey. Come up through turn 2. Porter's 3rd, but not for long, as Cian Jewis takes that spot back. Other carts go through with him, so it's dropped, looks like it's dropped Morgan back, well, several places. Went into the spoon in 3rd place. He came out in 6th, so dropped 3 through the turn. And Sandy Mitchell on his case as well now. 47 cart, Mark Kimber running across the grass and loses more than a few places himself. 25 down the inside of him through the right-hander, Conor Grady, who then makes up another place through the left-hander, a compression corner, so Grady up a couple. These are the leaders though. 55 Charlie Lamb from Benfleet in 4th place. In front of him, Cian Jewis. In front of him, the 37 cart of Elliot Harvey, and then the leader Luke Wooder through turn 2 then. Up into the spoon, always an overtaking opportunity. Cart stream up into the spoon in the midfield. 98 cart, Jean Samout makes a place. Back with the leaders, bottom of the hill. Carousel, double apex turn, up into the compression complex. Right-hander there, here's another one. Charlie Lamb looking to put a move on Elliot Harvey, 37 cart, but can't make that work. The 14 cart of Ethan Andrews tries to take advantage, but can't get it done. Down through Devil's Elbow one more time. Into the final turn. Still Harvey there in 3rd place from Lamb. Ethan Andrews 14, 6 Sandy Mitchell back in the mix. He's in front of Morgan Porter now. Luke Wooder with the fastest lap, the leader at 49.98. They come up to the spoon, side by side contact, and off goes the 55 cart, and he's hit the barriers huge. Charlie Lamb doesn't look in good shape, and that may bring out a red flag. The official clerk of the course, Phil Cox, goes over to see if he's okay. Here's the replay. There were 3 abreast going in there. He's caught the back tyre of Elliot Harvey and then gone off and hit the barrier. And Phil Cox on the radio calling for the red flag so the ambulance can come out and tend to the injured driver. We did get underway again, but when we did, this incident happened in the last part of the compression complex. The 97 cart of Harrison Huggan flipping over. Unfortunately, he broke his arm in that incident. A long delay, ambulance out on the track, and the race was called by the officials after that red flag, and Luke Wooder it was that took the win, with Sandy Mitchell coming through to take 2nd, Cian Jewis in 3rd after Elliot Harvey excluded from the results. Top 10 look like this, and Michelle caught up with the top 3 after the race.
Cian, Elliot was disqualified from that race, so you take 3rd place. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it was a good race. It was quite hard, but it was a good start to the season. And I'd like to thank all my family and friends and Project One Racing and my new sponsor, Academy Leasing.
Now, you came 2nd. Did you not have any opportunity to overtake and take that 1st?
No, not really. Well, I was in 1st for a little bit, but then slipped back a bit.
Are you pleased with 2nd?
Yeah, very pleased.
Luke, congratulations, a 1st place finish.
Yeah, it was really hard to win. I've scored some really good points and I'm really happy with 1st.
I spoke to Harrison Huggan's dad after the event, and he assured me Harrison was in good spirits and looking forward to getting back to karting as soon as he could, so good news. Championship points look like this. We'll be back with more after the break. Don't go away.